You think the Amazon is just a lush, peaceful rainforest? Think again. Beneath those towering trees lies a brutal world of survival, where giant predators can swallow their prey whole in seconds, and a single bite is enough to end everything. This is the Amazon, where life and death are one and the same. And today, we're diving deep to uncover the answer. Who is the most dangerous creature ever discovered in the Amazon rainforest? Before we meet the deadliest predators, let's take a moment to understand the sheer scale of this land. The Amazon rainforest stretches across 9 South American countries: Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. Brazil alone holds more than 60% of it, making the Amazon the very soul of the nation. Covering over 5.5 million square kilometers, that's roughly the size of all Western Europe. Combined, the Amazon is home to an estimated 390 billion trees, spanning more than 16,000 plant species and millions of creatures that humans have yet to discover. But the Amazon is not just a forest, it's the most complex living ecosystem on Earth. Each year, it produces around 20% of the world's oxygen and absorbs billions of tons of CO2, helping to stabilize the planet's climate. Yet behind that breathtaking beauty lies a world shaped by millions of years of evolution, a realm ruled by perfect survival machines, creatures so fearsome that even their names send chills down the spine. Beneath the murky surface of the Amazon's rivers, a massive shadow glides silently like a living nightmare. The anaconda, the legendary predator. With a body stretching over 8 meters 26 feet and weighing nearly 200 kilograms, so 140 pounds, the green anaconda is one of the largest snakes on the planet. To the locals, it's known as the river monster. To indigenous tribes, it's revered as a guardian spirit of the jungle. Unlike venomous snakes, the anaconda kills with pure muscle power. Once it coils around its prey, each loop tightens like a vice until the victim can no longer breathe, its heart crushed in silence. Its menu: anything that moves. Caimans, waterbirds, giant fish. Wild boars, even full-grown deer. The most terrifying part, it can swallow prey several times larger than its own head, then retreat to the shadows, resting for weeks to digest. And here's the question that chills everyone. Do anacondas attack humans? Official science has yet to confirm any proven case. But among local villagers, tales still echo stories of mysterious disappearances along the riverbanks, where the only trace left behind was a long, winding trail sliding down into the water. Science may remain silent, but the eerie stillness of the Amazon keeps that legend alive. The anaconda, more than just a nightmare, is a vital part of nature's balance, a keystone predator that keeps the aquatic world in check. Yet if the anaconda rules with brute strength, then lurking deeper in the muddy waters is a far smaller army, but 100s of times deadlier when they strike together. Razor-sharp teeth, a pack-hunting instinct. Just a few seconds and the water turns red. Piranhas, the bloodthirsty warriors of South America. They live in massive schools of hundreds, each triangular tooth, locking perfectly, with the next allowing them to rip flesh-cut tendons and snap bone in an instant. Countless tales describe how a swarm of piranhas can strip a cow down to bare bone within minutes. But in truth, they aren't always aggressive. Piranhas become truly dangerous only when provoked starving, or when they catch the scent of blood in the water. That's when the killer instinct takes over a frenzy of speed, precision, and chaos. Scientific studies show that the black piranha has a bite force 30 times its own body weight, one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom relative to size. However, not all piranhas are carnivores. Among more than 60 recorded species, many survive on fruit seeds or carrion. Yet just a few aggressive flesh eaters like Pygocentris notareri are enough to brand the entire family as river assassins. They're not cold-blooded killers, but masters of survival, fast, powerful, and united. Still lurking in these same waters is another creature smaller than the anaconda. Less bloody than the piranha, yet capable of unleashing a single electric surge strong enough to knock down a horse. The electric eel, one of the strangest creatures on Earth. It can grow up to 8 feet long at 2.5 meters, weigh over 44 pounds at 20 kilograms, and unleash shocks up to 600 volts powerful enough to stun a large animal instantly. Despite its name, the electric eel isn't actually an eel, but a member of the knifefish family. Inside its body are thousands of specialized cells called electrocytes, tiny biological batteries that discharge simultaneously, creating an intense electric shock capable of dropping almost any prey. It can control the voltage of its electricity low-voltage pulses for navigation and sensing movement in murky waters. High-voltage bursts for attack or defense. Reports tell of electric eels delivering shocks strong enough to knock down a horse drinking at the river's edge. But the electric eel is more than a predator. It's a living testament to evolution and a biotechnological marvel inspiring scientists around the world. A creature both fearsome and fascinating, the living battery of the Amazon. When night falls over the Amazon, every creature grows alert. Because above the treetops, small dark shadows begin to take flight. The vampire bat, a creature that lives on the blood of others. Barely the size of a human hand, yet armed with razor-sharp front teeth, it slices a small cut into its victim's skin, then laps up the blood with its long tongue.
The bat's saliva contains a
special
powerful
enzyme
anticoagulant
that prevents blood
preventing
from
the
clotting,
blood from clotting
keeping the
at
flow
wound
steady
site.
throughout its midnight feast. Their favorite targets, cattle horses, pigs, and occasionally large birds. Each night, a vampire
tiny
bat
creature,
drinks
but
only
beneath
a
its
tiny
silent
amount,
meal lies a
about
hidden
15
world of
to
danger.
20 milliliters.
Each sip,
But what
a potential
terrifies
bridge for
people
pathogens
most
like
is its
rabies.
potential to spread rabies. Still, these bats are not mere monsters of the night. They play an important ecological role, helping control populations of larger animals and maintain balance in the forest. Even more remarkable, the enzyme in their saliva is now being studied to create life-saving anticoagulant drugs for humans. Once again, the Amazon reminds us behind every fearsome creature may lie an invaluable biological treasure. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest lies a deadly river, Shanay-Timpishka, whose name means boiled by the heat of the sun. Its waters reach nearly 100 degrees, 212 degrees, hot enough to cook a frog in seconds. What makes it so mysterious is that it lies miles away from any volcanic activity, a geological riddle still unsolved. Scientists theorize that an underground geothermal system heats the water and pushes it up to the surface. But to maintain such extreme heat over several kilometers would require an enormous energy source, one still unknown to science. To the indigenous people, Shanay-Timpishka is a sacred place where the spirit of the forest reveals its power. They believe that anyone who disrespects the river will pay with their life. To scientists, however, it is a unique natural laboratory home to microbes that can survive extreme temperatures, opening doors to research on life in harsh environments, and even providing clues in the search for extraterrestrial life. But for humans, just one wrong step means being boiled alive within seconds. A breathtaking wonder, and one of the most terrifying death traps in all of the Amazon. From giant constrictors and bloodthirsty fish to electric predators and the boiling river of death, the Amazon proves it is not just a forest, but a living universe, vast, mysterious, and awe-inspiring. The deeper we explore, the clearer it becomes what humanity knows is just a grain of sand in the ocean of knowledge this jungle holds. The Amazon still guards monumental secrets, and perhaps the most dangerous creature here is not any single animal, but nature itself. Wild, untamed, and governed by a law of survival, as cold, ruthless, and perfect as time. Which creature do you think is the most dangerous in the Amazon rainforest? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss another journey into the mysteries of our planet. Thanks for watching. See you in the next adventure.